In this video, we will see how to benchmark a processor using Cinebench and NovaBench. Currently, my PC runs on i7-7700K processor. I will be upgrading the same to 10th generation processor very soon. Before I replace the processor, I would like to benchmark the existing processor and compare it with the new one. Let's get into maxon.net. That's where we can download the Cinebench. Go to products, click on Cinebench. I usually download directly from Maxon. Scroll down. Here you can see the latest version of Cinebench, which is R23. I'm going to download the offline installer for PC. It is around 250 MB. Depending on the internet speed, it may take a few minutes. It's downloaded now. It's a zip file. I will extract the same here. Let's get into the folder. Once we extract, we have the application which can be used for benchmarking the processor. I'm going to open Cinebench now. We are good to go. We can see that we can benchmark the processor either multi-core or single core. This is the processor my system runs on, i7-7700K, 4-core 8-thread, and I'm also running Windows 10 64-bit. So I'll be starting with single core first and then multi-core. But when I run the Cinebench, I would like to close all the recordings so that it runs clean and I get a benchmark which is very clear. So I'll stop recording and I'll get back after getting the reading for both single core and multi-core. And then we will compare the ratings with CPU Monkey, which I rely on in terms of getting the benchmarks for the processors. Let's see how my processor benchmark compared to the CPU Monkey benchmark averages. The Cinebench benchmarking is completed and we have scores for single core as well as multi-core. We can see that single core score is 1208 and the multi-core is like 6078 points. It's simple to run Cinebench. Just click on start and this image gets rendered for almost 10 minutes. If it's multi-core, it gets processed in 4 pieces. If it's a single core, then a single piece at a time. As we have received the scores now, we will go into CPU Monkey and compare the scores. We are in cpumonkey.com. To find the processor, scroll down. Select the generation that you want to check. We are going to check i7, so I will select this. And I will search for the processor below. Open it. Here we can find the details about the processor, 4-core 8-thread. Scroll down to see the Cinebench R23 scores. So here is the score for single core, which is 1216. And what we got in the benchmark is 1208. It is pretty much close to each other, so I don't have a worry about my processor right now. In comparison with the CPU Monkey average scores, my processor is very much close to this and I don't have to deal with any cooling system or any other performance improvement on the same processor. I'm happy with the scores. Let's see the multi-core scores. It's around 6055, which is the average in the Cinebench R23 version. And the scores that we got is 6078. Which is much more than 6055. So my PC definitely is better than the average scores that are recorded here in the Cinebench R23 multi-core version. So that's it. We have benchmarked the i7-7700K in my PC. So next what we will be doing is we will do the NovaBench benchmarking. Open novabench.com. Click on download for free. I will download the Windows version. This is also around 100 MB and it's an installable. I will install this NovaBench now. I'll start Nova Bench. We can see the processor details as well as the graphics card details here. As I did before during the Cinebench testing, I will stop all the processors. I will start the test and I will come back with the test results. Nova Bench benchmarking completed. The total score that we got is 2229. The CPU score is 1045 and then GPU score is 717. Let's go into Nova Bench website. Let's compare the scores that we received with the average scores that are recorded for the systems which has exactly the same specification. We are in Nova Bench again. I am going to top CPU. I'll search for 7700K. I can clearly see that the average score is around 1030 for the CPU and the score that we received is 1045. So which is definitely good compared to the average scores that are recorded for this processor. We are a bit above the average, which means the processor is in good shape. Let's see the total score that any user submitted for exact specification. I'll search for the processor. We can see that the total score submitted by certain users are way higher than what we have recorded in the system. But of course there is a difference in the specification. If you see the GPU is 1080, but what I have is 1070, and also some user have RAM as 64 and I have 32 GB RAM. So I always go on the processor score. If the processor score is above average, which is recorded here, then I am pretty much happy. So that's it. We have completed the Nova Bench benchmarking as well. So in this video, we saw how to benchmark a processor using Cinebench and Nova Bench and compare it with the average scores in their respective websites. And if the scores are higher than the average scores, we can be happy. But if it's way below the average scores, then we have to tune the system accordingly. If you have any comments, please comment in the comment section. And if you would like to see any more videos, please request the same in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching.